I'm Lauren, and I'm so excited to celebrate Christmas in base camp with you. It's my favorite time of year. I love wrapping gifts. I love wrapping big gifts and small gifts and all kinds of gifts. Singing Christmas carols, baking cookies, and best of all, reading the Christmas story. Last week we added the shepherd to our nativity scene, and I can't wait to find out who we'll add next. Let's take a look. It's empty! Brooke did mention there might be a mystery to solve, but I thought there'd at least be a note. I wonder where it could be. Oh!
Special delivery!
Come on in. Gary, are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I was just making some Amazon deliveries.
Oh yeah, I guess a lot of people are shopping online this year.
No, I mean I was literally delivering packages in the Amazon. It's a jungle out there.
You know, Gary, I didn't realize you were a mailman in addition to being a pastor.
Yeah, it's long been a dream of mine to live the quiet life of humble civil service. Anyway, I've got some things for you, so if you'll just sign there.
Oh, sure.
Perfect, and there you go.
It's from Christmas Clues Central. This must be the clue I was waiting for.
Oh, clue.
It's a Christmas treasure hunt to find the missing nativity piece.
Wow.
Do you want to stay and help?
They say the mail doesn't wait for rain, or sleet, or snow, or darkness of night. But for a Christmas treasure hunt, sure, I'm in. What have we got?
The angel said, "Peace to everyone on the third planet from the sun. To find your next clue, look up high for something shining in the nighttime sky." Huh. I don't remember angels talking about planets, do you?
Well, let's think. The planets are Mercury, then Venus, then the third planet from the sun is Earth. The angel said peace on Earth.
Oh, good job, Gary.
I dabble in astronomy. I think it's so cool, the planets, the stars, outer space. You know, people used to use the stars as a way to find out where they were going, kind of like a compass. I tried that once, but people hated getting their packages in the middle of the night. So now I just use GPS.
Well, maybe you can help us figure out the next part of the clue. Something shining in the nighttime sky. Do you think we need to go outside?
I don't think so, because I think there's something from the night sky right here.
That's right, the star on the tree. You know, we decorate our Christmas trees with stars because of the special star that appeared the night Jesus was born. You don't happen to have any fun astronomy facts about that star, do you, Gary?
Well, since you asked, a lot of scientists actually think that it was a planet, or maybe even a couple planets aligned together that made it shine so bright in the night sky. And in ancient times, when people saw something like that extraordinary in the night sky, they thought something extraordinary must be happening on Earth, like a king being born. And of course, they were right.
Wait a minute. Instead of a star on the tree, we should really have a planet?
Yeah, not very Christmassy. But speaking of Christmas, you ready to find out what's in that clue?
Oh, right. Do you want to read it?
Oh, no, I can't read anyone else's mail.
Right, invasion of privacy.
It's a sacred oath. But thankfully, it doesn't say anything about eating other people's Christmas cookies.
Okay, let's see. That's strange. This clue has pictures and words. If you traveled far following a star, what gifts would you bring? To find your missing W plus I's, M plus pen minus P, look in a package tied up with string.
Wait, W plus I's, M plus pen minus P. I don't know, I'm stumped.
Let's see. Oh wait, I think I've got it. So W plus I's would be I's, Y's. Okay, let's look at the next part. There's a pen. Take away the P, add the M, men. Wise men. They traveled far following the star and brought gifts. And now we just need to know where to find them.
In a package tied up with string. I almost forgot.
Oh yay. You had this the whole time and didn't tell me.
Yeah, the clues are so fun.
The wise men! We found them! And wait, There's more stuff in here. And I think I know just what to do with it. Do you want to stay and help me tell the story?
I'd love to. The wise men are actually my favorite part of the story. They traveled long distances and delivered gifts too. I have 3 minutes and 16 seconds to be on time for my next delivery. Think we can make it?
Let's dive right in. In Matthew chapter 2, it says, "After Jesus' birth, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem. They asked, 'Where is the child who has been born to the King of the Jews? We saw his star when it rose. Now we have come to worship him.'" The wise men showed up after Jesus was already born, more than a whole year later.
Wow, that's a seriously delayed delivery.
It was a long journey. They may not have made it in time for Jesus' birth, but we still put them in the nativity scene. That's because they remind us of the peace that Christmas brings.
That's right. The angels said Jesus brings peace on earth. And sometimes we think of peace as a nice, calm feeling, but it's so much more than that. It actually means the end of separation. The wise men traveled from a long way away. They spoke different languages. They had a different religion. They were far from where Jesus was. But God's invitation brought them close.
And the gifts they brought reveal God's special plan. Let me show you. First is frankincense. It's something people would burn to make a sweet smell when they came to worship God. The wise men brought frankincense because they knew Jesus is God. And Jesus did something only God could do, which is live a perfect life. Next is myrrh, which is an oil that people would put on a dead person's body before they buried him in a tomb. It might be a strange gift for a baby, but Jesus came so that he could die for our sin. Garry, how would you explain sin?
Well, sin is really the reason we don't have peace. It's the selfishness and greed and hatred that separates us from God and leads us to hurt one another. It's what creates separation. But Jesus exchanged his perfect life for all of that. Him dying for all people gives us peace.
And that brings me to the last gift. Gold, which represents royalty. Jesus didn't stay in the tomb. He came back to life. And one day he'll return and we'll get to be a part of his kingdom forever. The gift of gold reminds us that Jesus is our King who rules with justice and love so that everyone can enjoy God's peace.
Wow, Christmas really is good news.
You said it, Garry.
Oh, that's my alarm. I have a long way to go and have a lot of gifts still to deliver. Time to saddle up my camel. Just kidding. I tried that once, but the mail truck is way easier and spits less.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of the story, Garry. See you later.
Peace.
And thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next week with more special guests and nativity mysteries. But until then, remember, Christmas is good news. It's a celebration of the peace we can all have in Jesus. Bye.